It's always a good night to have a good brew, and we're joined today by Dave Hoops with Hoops Brewing and author and illustrator Chris Monroe here in studio, talking about what's going on at Hoops Brewing this December and what's coming up tomorrow with the exclusive release of brand new holiday can art. Appreciate you both being here. Now let's talk about this collaboration. Dave, you're making the beer. Chris, you're doing the wonderful illustrations for years now on the cans. What has that relationship and collaboration been like for years now?
It's been really fun. I mean, it's such a lighthearted holiday theme usually, and we started it during the pandemic, so it was kind of just this bright, Christmassy situation in sort of a very dark time.
Yeah.
So
finding joy in all of it.
Yes.
Dave,
yeah.
how about you?
Well, for me, it's probably the most eagerly awaited beer we release every year. It's called 1225 for obvious reasons, and it's our Christmas beer. And it's a really unique beer in that I've been working with the same supplier out of Door County for 25 years. I've been making this beer here in Duluth, first at Fitker's Brewhouse and now here. And what I really wanted to do is, you know, with the holiday season, I'm pretty Christmassy, and the first person I thought of to illustrate it is, of course, Chris. She and I go way, way, way back, and I was lucky enough to get her to agree to do it. And each year we sit and collaborate and come up with really great designs from the mind of Chris Monroe. And this year we'll be releasing it as we get further in this talk. We'll tell you a little bit more about it.
Wonderful. And Chris, obviously beautiful artwork. Where do you get your inspiration when Dave gives you a free rein to say, hey, slap this on the can?
Well, in the past, they were like, whatever you want to do. So I have a habit of doing like 12 sketches, and then they can show me which ones they like. And I love Christmas too, and I love all the old Christmas TV specials.
Of course.
Kind of influenced by that a little bit. But, you know, just kind of the color and the stars and the snow and the trees.
Yeah, and how long does it take for that to become a reality each year, especially for the artwork we're about to show too? Where do you start, and how does it get to where it ends up?
Well, the last couple years, I've actually been able to contribute more of an idea where I'll come in and, you know, I always defer to Chris, but we sit down at an unnamed local place and talk with each other and come up with kind of a template, and then Chris starts doing her thing.
Wonderful. And so before we get to showing off the exclusive artwork we're about to show for the folks at home, how would you describe this year's piece?
Well, this year we're kind of going back to the very first year where it was just sort of a lighthearted holiday theme. You know, Laura was Dave's late wife, and she was a great friend of mine too. This was her idea because she loved Christmas so much. And so when Laura got sick, we commemorated her on the third can. So she's in there as like
beautiful.
a little Christmas angel. But this year it's kind of back to just sort of the theme of Santa and Christmas time.
Narwhals.
There's a narwhal. Yeah, there's the king from the Island of Misfit Toys.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well, hey, Dave, I don't have the drum roll, audio that I can use, but shall we show off this wonderful new exclusive artwork that folks can find at Hoops Brewing on the can?
Yes, I'd love to. So on Thursday, tomorrow, on our big Thursday locals night down in Canal, where we have our vinyl night, live DJs, and we have our running club and Duluth Board Alliance, all is in there. It's a really warm, cozy situation, well decorated. We will be releasing the beer. Right about now, we're going to release Chris's artwork.
Wonderful.
Ta-da!
I mean, take a look at this, folks. Just absolutely beautiful. Chris, I got to tell you, I just love your style, too, when it comes to the illustrations you've done.
Thank you.
It's very, very cool. And Dave, I bet you're very excited. You know, I heard you too. You just recently had your employee appreciation holiday party too. It must take a lot of folks and wonderful people like Chris to bring the magic down to Hoops every year.
Yeah, and I don't even like that word employee. It's the squad, and you know, it's me being grateful that they're hanging out and doing what they do. They really are the engine behind Hoops, and our general manager Jen Rossman is really kind of the driver of that whole thing. But it was really fun, and it's the first time we've had it in our space, which for me I was hesitant, but it was a great night and everybody really enjoyed it.
And so for folks that want to get a beer, want to get the beautiful can too, they should come down to the Hoops Brewing tap room?
Hoops Brewing Tap Room, and then with our limited distribution, scarcity breeds desire. You know, there's a number of liquor stores and some tap accounts that will have it in Duluth as well. I could name a few, but also just look at our social media; it'll be on there.
Sure, sounds good. And Chris, also before we go to break here too, we got to talk about your new book that's coming out too. What is that called?
Yeah, it's out now. It's String Ball. Here it is. Just happen to have it laying back here, but it's not a monkey with a tool belt book, but it's a book about a cat who gets inside a ball and goes on a rolling adventure. So
Nice. And folks can find that at stores and online too?
they can.
Okay. All right, wonderful. Well, hey, we have Dave Hoops, Chris Monroe here. Thank you both for being here. Congratulations on the new holiday can and the beer that's coming out too exclusively tomorrow over at Hoops Brewing. Hoopsbrewing.com. Be sure to find more info. Also, be sure to follow them on Facebook too for the latest events going on here in Canal Park. We'll see you in a bit.